Hey everybody, it is Tuesday. I just left the hospital. I couldn't get permission to record in there just because, you know, they have medical equipment and stuff in there, and I just asked real quick, you know, told them what I did, and they were like, we could probably get permission, but we'd have to ask a bunch of different people, and I really just wanted to get this thing over with. I had a bunch of MRIs and CAT scans back when I had my neck problems back in 04, and I'm really not fond of any of that equipment now. It used to not bother me, and now even the CT scanner bothers me. Even though it's pretty much open, it's just like a big donut, it still freaks me out a little bit. So anyway, they basically said that they're going to look at it. The tech is going to go and look at it real quick, and then they send it over to a cardiologist to look at. They said that if they notice anything that's off or that looks bad, what they normally do is that they call a cardiologist and they discuss it with them, and then the cardiologist will call me on the phone and schedule for me to come back in and talk to them. Otherwise, so that's if it's bad news. If it's good news and everything's okay, and I'm not I don't have a bunch of blockage or anything, then what'll happen next is that I'll get a letter in 7 to 10 days, and it'll say what my levels are as far as blockage in my heart. So hopefully it turns out that everything's okay. You never know, especially with the heart, so we just have to wait and see. Alright, so I'm leaving work. No news is good news so far. Haven't heard from the doctor's office, so I'm sure they might still be looking at it, or they could have been backed up. They had a lot of people today doing the test, so it's possible they don't get it read until later today or tomorrow. So next couple of days I'll be a little nervous when I get phone calls. I had a couple of phone calls today that were other stuff, and I was a little on edge about it. But I called them and asked them if I could get the results early, if I could call back up there. So I'm supposed to call back up there tomorrow and see if it's been read and see what they have to say. If they don't see anything, then I'm going to have to make an appointment with a cardiologist to find out what's going on. So, but I'm thinking it's a blockage, but you know, they also said that they would call me pretty immediately if it was bad, so I don't know. If I had insurance, I would have just made an appointment with the cardiologist and went that route, and then I probably would have found out a lot quicker. But you know, I have to do what I can do for my health and what I can afford, and so at least getting this test done is one step towards finding out what's going on, and then eventually we'll figure it out and take the appropriate steps to make it go away, and everything will be good. Alright, I'm ending the vlog. Lily and I, little Lily, are going for a ride. Kind of got into it with the goats. I was putting the chickens up, and they were already aggravating me, and because some of them can't get through the gate anymore to get into their pen because they've gotten too fat. And then I have to open the gate for them, and Cletus decided to run in and wake them all up and cause a bunch of hell, and I had to grab him by his skin on his back, just gripping it in one hand and pulling on him, and then grabbing his horns and just yanking him out of there. So I ended up kind of straining myself, and I started feeling really bad. And so I'd already promised Lily to go for a ride the other day, so my wife likes to play this little joke where she tells Lily we're going for a ride when we're not. So I decided to take her just around the block, plus I needed to calm down a little bit from the goat. My wife really wanted me to stay home and just settle down on the couch, but I promised my baby girl that we'd go for a ride, right? Daddy took you for rides. And so I figured I'd take her for a ride real quick through town, and should be happy, little doggy. Daddy takes her around town real quick. So that's what we're doing. We're just taking our leisurely little drive around town, and then I'm starting to feel better now, but I wasn't feeling too good when I went back in the house. So I probably should just stay on the couch, but I'm hoping that we get some results quick and we know what's going on, because if this scan doesn't show anything, then I'll probably have to have an ultrasound on the arteries in my neck to see if those have any, build up in them, and then if there's any blockage in those, and that could explain a ton of things. But this could all just be stress. So it's very hard to say. The heart and the mind are extremely strange, and no two peoples act identical, so you never know. Oh man, they got that house done. There used to be like an old weird funeral home here on this corner, and they knocked it down, and looks like they're built them a really nice house. I haven't been over here in a long time, and you guys probably won't be able to see much of it. I'll show you though if we can see it. So that's what they built. It's really nice. Oh man, they really went all out, and they're building a garage and everything. You guys can't see it now, but that's crazy. It used to be this one-story weird just square building and a ton of concrete, I guess, which was a parking lot. I don't really know what was there. I think it was a funeral home at one time, but there's a school right there too, so I really don't know what it is. It might even have just been the school office at one time, like the district building, because that's across the street. So who knows? I haven't lived here long enough to know what a lot of empty places were at one point in time. Hey, there's Elvis. I have a guy, Gary, that walks around and protects the city, and we don't hardly see him anymore, but I keep seeing him here lately. No, that's Gary. That's our friend. Lily, that's our friend. That's Gary. And he used to walk around at night a lot, and if he saw something suspicious, he'd call the cops. And he actually helped them solve a lot of crimes. It's crazy. But he's really nice. He's eccentric. He goes to, or he used to go to H-E-B all the time, our local grocery store, and buy garlic and carry it around in a paper bag with him at night to ward off evil spirits and vampires and stuff like that. So like I said, he's eccentric but super nice. So anyway, I'm gonna head back to the house and chill out, and probably won't get to editing any videos, and I'm sorry about that, and I really want to get them done, and hopefully I can, since I'm off on Friday. But I've just really been feeling like crap here lately, and so I've been trying to stay calm and not do a whole lot other than just messing with the dogs or the chickens or the goats, and really I need to leave that up to my wife until we know what's going on. So things will get better. I don't think they're going to get any worse at this point. It's really not bad until I exert myself or get really mad. And even when I get really mad over something, I just have a little bit of pain. It's when I exert myself, pulling a 35-pound goat out of a chicken coop. It's enough of a strain that on top of the aggravation, hurt me. But that's why I was talking about with somebody at work, and I said, well, when I go to work, I'm really not aggravated to be there or anything, so it's work, and so my goal is just to get into the building, and I'm having this pain. So I really don't think it's mental or emotional or stress related. I really think that there's something else going on, but that's for the doctors to figure out at this point. So anyway, I'm gonna end the vlog now, since we're nearly back home, and I think we've had enough driving around. Well, Lily hasn't. Lily would drive around all night if I let her. I literally take this dog anywhere. She loves to go in the car. That's her favorite thing. And usually if we go somewhere and Rufus is with us and he falls asleep, she tries to lay on top of him and makes him all mad. It's pretty funny. So anyway, I hope you guys had a good Tuesday. Mine wasn't bad. CT scan was pretty easy. I did freak out a little bit just because I had so many MRIs with my neck stuff back in 04 that the thing kind of freaked me out a little bit. But it's not bad. It's like a big donut, but I'm also like a you know, the size of a small bear, so fitting in that thing is not easy, and so it freaks me out a little bit. It gets a little close for comfort, but it was all right, and I did exactly what I was supposed to and followed the instructions. So anyway, that's all I got. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, leave me a comment, you can leave me a message. You can find all of my social media accounts on about.me/WWOF. The link is in the description. Thank you guys again for watching Tuesday's vlog, and I will see you tomorrow.